Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. In today's video, we're going into a thrower army with the fireball. This one shared by Itzu, so shout out to him. For the king, we're running the giant gauntlet and the spiky ball. Works better because this makes your king tankier and the throwers only having the golem to help him out. You need the support. Queen's running the healer puppet and then the giant arrow. You can run the magic mirror instead of the giant arrow. The giant arrow is to deal with all the invisibility bases you see up here. Warden, we're running the Fireball and then the Raid Gem, Royal Champion, no Electro Boots, Seeking Shield, and Rocket Spear. Here's the army in all of its glory, and the first attack this time around, we're going to start with a replay. Reason for that is I want to explain the strategy in detail, then we can move on to some live attacks so we can explain the ins and outs and everyone can get an understanding. So I'll see you guys in that replay. And here's that same base that we see all too often, but it's everywhere in Legends League and I just wanted to show it off. I've attacked this base with I think 7+ different armies and I've 3-starred every single time. It's bad, but people just still love to use it because it can cause some people to 1-star. For me, you want to get some fireball value. If you can get the CC out, that would be great. If you can't, it's not too big of a deal. What you're looking for more is pathing for your throwers. They work like super witches, but their range is incredible. So just be weary of that. On a base like this, you could totally try and go for a fireball in the core of the base. But to set that up, you got to remember, like, even if you enter any of these corners, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, you still have to get through a whole compartment before you can even launch a fireball in towards, say, a sweeper or something like that. So it's not really worth it to go for that, especially because it's going to take too much time. So for me, I was just like, you know what? If I can land on this bomb tower, I take out the monolith, and I take out the CC, and it sets the funnel for my troops. And then the invisibility tower in the core of the base, we can just use the giant arrow to snipe a shot across. So I'm going to speed it up until we get our warden in here. Time usually isn't a problem with this army. Like, look, this one lasted 2 minutes. Warden's in. I get a balloon, baby dragon, to just get that wizard tower out of the way so I don't have to waste an invisibility spell there. And if you need, just use the baby dragons for funneling. That's what they're mainly used for here. I start getting in the invisibilities automatically. Look at this. So you made them invis like this. I know the ricochet cannon is not the next target. I counted. And then you can see the warden's going to launch this fireball at the bomb tower, get the earthquakes in. Boom. Fireball. That whole compartment is pretty much taken care of. The reason the ricochet cannon didn't go down, it was a little bit misplaced, but I think it also might require 3. But look at that baby dragon. Even if it takes 1 shot, boom, down it goes. Incredible value. Get the golem out in front. I'm going to get the queen over at 9 o'clock to shoot a giant arrow at the center of the base. We're going to get our king in, get the balloons to test for any seeking air mines. We are going directly in towards a fire spitter, which isn't a big deal. I decided to rage my queen here. This I wouldn't always recommend. I'm going to pause here because it's good to use the rages on your healers, but for me, I was like, you know what? The queen's going to make it through that ricochet cannon and then clean up towards 12 o'clock, which is actually quite good, and it pushes the king and the throwers in towards the town hall. Here, watch this. Going to pop the king ability, and he's going to tank for these throwers really well. You know what I should have done? Had a rage in here quickly for the healers because my throwers were getting kind of low health. And then I decided to use the roll champion at the top side to start funneling. My freeze spell could have been used at the scatter shot. I decided to use it at this multi-archer tower and expo. The reason for that, I saw these root riders about to path in front of the queen. I was just like, you know what? That's actually a really smart decision. They'll run in front, and then the queen will be able to tank. If I hadn't used that freeze, my queen would have went down. So just a little bit of like behind the thought process of why I did what I did. And then at this point, we have so many cleanup troops, baby dragon, minion, barbs, archer, super wall breaker. Roll champion still has a spirit fox up. I'm just trying to get the super wall breaker in at that point. It was just a tank for the roll champion to see if she can make it through the enemy queen. She's going to get locked onto, but roll champion's going to go to spirit fox ability. And then look, the rest of the base pretty much done. So we have the baby dragon, roll champion still up, queen up as well. It avoided the giga bomb, which was hilarious. But that's the premise of the army. I will explain as we go along, but I wanted to start with a replay just to give you guys a great little bit like of an in-depth explanation on every step we kind of do. But I will see you in that first Legends League attack. Okay, the army is all ready to use. Let's see if we can get some 3 stars. And I know for some bases that don't have invisibility towers, some of you are probably like, wouldn't the magic mirror be better? Totally, I agree. And for a base like this, you could push for a fireball in the core of the base at the monolith. Is it worth it to set that fireball up? It honestly might be, so let's give it a shot. Why not? Let's do it for the video. I'm going to get a balloon on each side and a baby dragon behind. Then we're going to get our warden down with the healers. We are going to take some damage here. That's all good. If I can get these wizard towers down, That would have been great. I'm just going to get a Valkyrie here, deal with it right off the bat. And then I'm going to work on these invisibilities because I feel like if I make these go invis, 2 earthquakes, we can launch that fireball. Look at that. We're going to take care of the CC. That was awesome. Now I'm going to lure here with the golem. Get my throwers in. The funnel's been set quite well. I'm going to go the opposite side with the queen. Shoot her giant arrow across the base. And you know what? I'm going to keep the siege barracks away from everything. Warden's doing good. Just see what direction they decide to take here. Okay, perfect. They're going here. I'm going to give them 2 balloons. Super wall breaker. Maybe a super wall breaker for my queen as well to get her in. And then I might get in a skeleton spell up here to distract a little bit for the queen. I'm going to send in a rage soon. Just going to hold off on it. I might use it again. Actually, a super wall breaker would have been great. There we go. Get these throwers in there. I'm going to rage them up now. I'm going to freeze the town hall because it does a lot of damage. And then we're just going to jump through kind of here. Perfect. Get the king back in. Provide some tanking. Healers are all raged up. We're doing good there. I'm going to pop the king ability. Might need a poison. The king is locked onto. That's not good. I don't want that actually. Roll champion ability over here to deal with on the right hand side. Poison spell. I'm going to send in on the minion prince. The king kind of got locked on towards by that single target inferno, which was terrible. But we still should be able to get the job done. I'm going to get some cleanup going over here. Roll champion still sniping her way through here. Queen should be able to make it through the minion prince. Tesla, can she make it through the multi-archer tower is the question though. Because mind you, there still is a lot of damage. If the queen could just even get a couple shots, sets off the NATO. Spirit Fox is still alive too, which is great. She needs to stay out of the way here. This is the only problem that you run into. Like, that attack was beautifully executed, but we still didn't quite get the job done. Hopefully with enough healing here we can make it through. But I think our Spirit Fox is going to go down. She stays out of the way. Oh no. Oh, the Spirit Fox is actually staying out of the way. That is incredible. We might still get the job done. Make our way through the mortar. Get that out of here. Get the Tesla out of here as well. Tesla is going to get our Royal Champion quite low here, but I think we're going to gain that health back as the Royal Champion goes to the Spirit Fox. We've got the cleanup. That's all good. But I guess I didn't manage my throwers that well. But hey, a 3-star is a 3-star. We take that any day of the week. You love to see that. Hopefully the next attack we can do a little bit of a better job, but my fireball was excellent. I think everything else was pretty good too. I'm a little bit surprised that was that close. I am going to blame the king just a little bit because him getting locked onto, and I shouldn't really blame the king, the single target inferno, it roasted him, and we didn't get any value out of him. So if you keep him away from that, it would have been a much better thing. So I will see you guys in the next attack. Okay, this time around, let's see if we can clean it up a little bit better than that last one. Here we go. This is where the giant arrow will actually help. But could we land a fireball in that core? You know what? We probably could, but I'm not going to go for that actually. I don't care. I'm going to take out these archer towers, make the ricochet cannon go invis, and try landing on that monolith. Why not? Because we'll take out the CC that way. So we're going to go balloon baby on this side, balloon baby on this side. Don't lure too much of the CC. We're going to go invis the ricochet cannon out, and then an automatic fireball. Perfect. 2 earthquakes. Should be able to take care of everything. Awesome. Get the healers in here. Whoa. Stay alive, Warden. We're going to get the throwers in like this. Golem out front. Queen to shoot her giant arrow across the base. Perfect. 2 loons. Get the king. Get the siege barracks in. I am going to use a freeze on the ricochet cannon to keep alive my queen. And you know what? I might have to rage her up. Oh my gosh, she got lost. That was terrible. Okay, we're going to jump in towards the core of the base. Wow, losing your queen that early is very, very bad. And I'm going to force my troops in towards the core of the base. So the throwers need to join back up here. I'm going to pop the king ability. Help him out just a tad bit. Roll champion at that side to funnel the king outside of the core. We are going to rage everything up with the throwers. I'm going to make the king go invis later on. Don't worry, that rage is actually a smart decision to do. I'm going to use the poison on the minion prince and a headhunter. Invisibility to, on my roll. Oh, my warden. Warden. I need my warden to stay up. His value is incredible. So if he had went down, I would have been in a lot of trouble. But now we should be good. I think we did a good job there. We didn't really use the super wall breakers, which is actually kind of my fault. And I'm going to use them to distract a little bit here. Invis can be used on my royal champion once I need it. Maybe right about now. Perfect. Kept her alive. She's going to move over towards the Tesla. Get some wizards like this for cleanup. But there we go. Much better job. Royal Champion even going down is not too big of a deal here because we have 1 minute and 15 seconds left and the throwers are going to just smash the space. That's why I use the giant arrow. There's so many invisibility towers. Way better job this time around. And honestly, it wasn't too different from the last attack. We did everything the same. We took out the CC just like the first attack. I think the king not getting ripped to shreds is what really saved us. And look at that rage that I used on my queen to try keeping her alive. She still went down. So even having a little bit of mistakes here and there wasn't too big of a deal. But I will catch you guys in the next attack where hopefully we can get another 3-star. Okay, we're going to do one more attack. See if we can get another 3-star. And look at this. An invisibility tower base again. Why am I not surprised? If I could land on this expo and take out the CC, that would be so awesome. And then I could shoot a giant arrow from this army camp, set off the core, and then just push through the scatter shot. I think that is the plan. So let's get our warden in from 12 o'clock, and then let's build up a fireball plan. I'm going to go balloon, baby dragon to take care of that archer tower so I don't have to waste an invisibility. And then we just want to land on the expo. So that's actually not too hard to do once my warden deals with a couple of these buildings. So we're just going to go maybe like this, like this, like this, and then just launch this fireball right away. We don't want to wait. And then I'm going to go golem to lure, and we're going to go, oh, the throwers. Okay, warden, get out of there. Get out of there. It's all good. Okay, queen to giant arrow. Snipe across the base. Perfect. We're going to send in the king as well. Siege barracks over here. Super wall breaker. Perfect. Loons. One of the healers actually decided to go the opposite way. That's all good, though. King should turn around. Queen's doing good. I'm actually going to get a skeleton spell here and then rage up my queen. Interesting decision, but I think it was the good one. So we're going to send in another rage for these healers. I'm going to freeze this core because the damage here is incredible. Pop the king ability. Queen ended up going down, but I am going to support and take out this monolith with the royal champion. I think that is a better bet to do. We're going to get 2 wizards like this. Do we have a poison spell? Maybe just for the queen. Why not? Oh, I should have actually used it for... that was my mistake. I shouldn't have done that. It was stupid. I should have used it on the minion prince. But you know what? I think with the royal champion, they should be able to still get the job done. Take out the scatter shot. I'm going to send this headhunter in now. Super wall breaker right about now. Can it reach? Yes, perfect. It does. It opens it up. There goes the minion prince. Going to snipe stuff down, but the thrower should be able to lock on. Here goes the royal champion. It's her time to shine. She's going to run out in front, so I'm going to get these barbs to distract a little bit. Oh, the minion prince. Oh, the warden's locked onto. Is the warden locked onto? That's actually not that good. But down goes the ricochet cannon. You know what? Not having the electro boots does hurt because you can't deal with skeleton traps that easily, but still got the job done. And look how many throwers we still have left up. I love this strategy. I think it's a lot of fun. I want you guys to use it and try it out and let me know if you do enjoy it. I know some people are going to be like, dragons are easier, root riders are easier. Other people are going to say when you use dragons or root riders, oh my gosh, you only use the one type of strategy. You can't use anything else. Here you go. Suck an egg. Here's the throwers. I hope you guys enjoyed the video for the ones that do, and for the ones that just complain about any strategy, man. I provide what I provide. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If you don't, you don't. So be it. Thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. Please remember to like this video and subscribe. It really does help the channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.